So I literally just got back from seeing the Mugen Train re-release in theaters. And if you have not seen this movie before, honestly, run out to theaters. Or that's what I would say if they had had this movie in showings any more than once. Because I literally went to the only Friday showing that they had at the theater near me. And I live in a pretty big city area, and they still only showed it one time. Now, it technically released on Wednesday, and I think there were like maybe 4 times that you could have seen it on Wednesday, depending on if you wanted to see English or subtitled. I watched it in sub, even though I'm typically a dub watcher, just because that was the only thing they had. However, I do understand. The theater was basically empty. It was me, a friend, and like 5 other people. So I can understand why they kept it limited. But I do think overall the movie is really enjoyable. So I originally watched it as the episodes when they released, not as the movie. So I didn't actually realize that there was a lot from the episodes that aren't included in the movie. Now, I do think that that hinders some of the emotional beats, even including, like, spoiler alert, when Rengoku dies. I do feel like you lose a lot of that emotion since you don't really get his backstory like you do in the episodes. But I still think that if you're a new fan to anime or Demon Slayer in general, even though this isn't a jumping off point for Demon Slayer, I think it could be an enjoyable one-off just to introduce you to the concept of anime, because my god is this movie gorgeous. Now, I was talking with a friend afterwards. I'm not the biggest fan of the 3D that they use. The train looks fine, but the demon tentacles on the train honestly kind of threw me off a little bit. But the actual animation style and the character design, I mean, the characters in general have always been really cool designs. I know some people have had their problems with it, but like Rengoku looks dope as hell. I'm just gonna say it. The demons look sick. Like, I think that it is a very well animated show. I think that the story, again, you don't get as much from watching the movie, but from a jumping off point to introduce you to anime and find out what it's all about, I think it's a good watch. Find it on Crunchyroll, find it on Netflix, pirate it for all I care, because you're not going to be able to see it in theaters. But yeah, if you want to hear my thoughts on the seasonal anime or any other anime, give us a follow, give us a like, drop a comment. Let me know if you were able to see this movie. Let me know your thoughts. And if you are even more interested, you should listen to the Nerdy Nimrods podcast, where me and my best friend talk about all things nerdy every single Sunday.